So I came into today trying to pick up the pieces after yesterday's disaster. And honestly, it was tough. I started the day really demotivated, discouraged, frustrated, angry, upset. I can't believe I'm just in the position I am with my swimming. But, there are other disciplines in the triathlon, right? You got to go bike and you got to go run. And so I got to get better at the other disciplines if I'm going to make up for my bad swimming. And so today we were doing a long run. Now, we have El Salvador next weekend, so I wasn't planning on going out, extending my long run distance, and then going and trying to cook myself and get all sore before next week. But I still need to keep up a good distance and a good amount of time on these long runs so I can continue building towards the Houston Ironman and do it safely so I don't get injured. I've seen all these running injuries that people are having on social media. Like, definitely don't want to get injured doing running. So today we did 2 hours and I went out there and it was fine. Like, I guess if I was to try to take a few positives from the run today, was that I didn't really feel like I was trying. Like, I think this was like a 5 out of 10 in terms of effort. But even with that effort, I went pretty fast and much faster than I've been running, let's say in the last month. So it's pretty encouraging that I can go out and run a half marathon feeling like I'm giving barely any effort. And so that was really positive. Other than that, my Achilles felt pretty good. Now at the end of it, I was a little tired, and so your calves and your feet and your knees kind of get a little sore. But otherwise, I didn't really feel anything out of place in terms of like my Achilles flaring or anything like that. So overall, it was a solid run. I went out there, turned the legs over, put in 2 hours worth of work, and I feel really good going into my El Salvador 70.3. For those of you who've been following me for a while, in the December Florida 70.3, I blew up on the run. I've actually never done an Ironman half marathon under 2 hours. And as long as I don't blow up here or have nutrition problems, I'm definitely going under 2 hours. Now, I was so bitter and upset about the swimming from yesterday that after my 2 hour run, I went back to the pool. Yeah, I couldn't resist. So I went back to the pool. Now, I didn't go and try all out swimming and all that. I couldn't have done that, but I used every little trick, tool, and toy that I had to go and try to practice my techniques. So I used fin paddles, buoys, I had fins on. I'm trying to figure out what the heck I need to do in order to fix my swimming technique in order to get faster. Because the fitness is there. My heart is strong enough to swim fast. It must be a technique thing. So I was in the pool trying to figure that out today. So that's today. Overall, great day. Like I said, trying to pick up the pieces and get remotivated, but overall positive. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.